Raiola right over the ball, and Raiola trying to work something in the middle of that defense to Jamal Banks. A couple of defenders there, but it will be 3rd and long. It's the sack that backed up Nebraska, pick up a 4 there.
And that's what's been happening to this Nebraska offense all first half, right? They get an explosive play, then they'll get a sack. They'll get a big play, then they'll get a penalty. And then it just seems like these drive killers, these pre-snap penalties, these mistakes are just killing the drives of Nebraska.
They are 0 for 3 thus far on 3rd down. Raiola, pressure in his face, steps up and delivers, and that pass is caught. It's brought in by Ja'Cory Barney Jr.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed to an incomplete pass. It's 4th down.
It is John Hull, missed from 42, this time from 44 yards away. And Hull's kick is blocked. Purdue got a hand on it, and Purdue scoops it up. It's Nyland Green, and this crowd is loving it.
After the play, we have a sideline warning on both Purdue and Nebraska. That's both teams' first sideline warning.
See if Purdue in this offense can take a shot, get an explosive play.
Card gives, and Love really started to get this Purdue offense going. Here's Love trying to gain the edge and unable to do so. He is stopped up at Singleton, Deshaun Singleton, who was step for step with him. And it's a loss of yardage. 0 for 3 on 3rd down are the Purdue Boilermakers. 3rd and long. Rush is 4. Carr tries to step up and through it, and he's able to escape. Now Carr with his eyes downfield has a completion, and on the run is Tibbs into the end zone. Was he, though, beyond the line of scrimmage? Card was immediately making his case. It's a gain of 52, but a penalty marker is out. As soon as Card threw it, he had started having a conversation with the referee.
Illegal forward pass. Offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. The penalty includes a loss of down. It's 4th down. After further discussion, the pass was made from behind the line of scrimmage. Therefore, we have pass interference, offense number 4. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, and still 3rd down.
Rush is 4. Carr takes his time and fires over the middle, and this is incomplete. Looking for Cam Brown, who tried to get his hands underneath of it and could not. 4th and 24. After all of that, that drive was 3 plays for a loss of yardage, and a loss of 14 yards it was. And on to punt is Crimmins. Send it deep for Castaneda, and Castaneda is swallowed up. Looking for Banks, and right on cue, Jamal Banks draws a penalty, so that will now be 4 pass interference penalties. Make it 5 pass interference penalties on Purdue. 4 of them defensive and 1 offensive for 60-plus yards.
Pass interference. Defense number 2. The ball will be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
Raiola pumps, now goes back opposite, and he's looking for his big tight end. That's Thomas Fedoni. Raiola back to the air, back to his tight end.
He'll eat you up.
Give it straight up the middle. It's Ramir Johnson, and Johnson is going to be a yard shy.
In this defense.
And Nebraska was ready to run it straight ahead. Couple of flags up into the air and whistles before the snap.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
We can't let the environment get to us.
Raiola rushes just 3, taking his time, and he throws a dangerous pass back across his body, but that really is what he likes to do.
It's an incomplete pass. It's 4th down.
Bushini on to punt, and Dylan Veneman, the star safety for Purdue, is back deep. It's a high punt with some back spin, and this is a beauty. It settles right there at the 6. Give it off, Maccabee moving forward for positive yardage. Give him 5 as he runs into the arms of Deshaun Singleton. Bring a couple of wide receivers in motion. Back to Maccabee, the football goes, and he runs into a group of Nebraska defenders. 0 for 4 on 3rd down, trying to get themselves going, and that is how you do it. Max Clare with the reception, Hartzog in coverage with the best target on the outside, the best pass catcher for Purdue. Gets them in motion. We finally have a 3rd down conversion in this game as Card is met and hammered in the backfield. Ty Robinson, all 310 pounds on him, with a clean look at Card and a loss of 9. Card, quick throw outside, will not work. It's incomplete. 3rd and 18. What else is new? Hudson Card scans the defense. Completion over the middle will not be enough for the 1st down. You like watching punters go to work, we have the game for you. It's Crimmins into the game, and Crimmins with a beaut that is paired nicely with a terrific play out of Veneman on special teams. And they were challenging him to get his best football out there. Starting to see it today. Raiola complete. It's Barney, and Barney with the speed, with the space, and with the 1st down. 2 to play in this 1st half. A 1st and 10 for Raiola. And Raiola drops one in over the linebackers, and that is what he can do so well. It's Badoni, his tight end, who's starting to heat up. Gain of 21. He makes that concept you just described look so easy.
Absolutely. It's the arm talent. That's what we're talking about when we talk about arm talent. It's not necessarily about how far you can throw, but how you can control the football.
Raiola was surprised by the snap that came a little early. He said, I know what to do with it. Flings it downfield. Jamal Banks with the grab and takes it to the 26.
The middle of the field, Dylan Raiola loves to throw the football in the middle of the field. The kid is completing almost 80% of his footballs that he throws to the middle of the field. They're getting all the time in the world to throw the football as he hits Banks across the middle.
Raiola on the ball, and incomplete.
But that's what this defense, this Boilermaker defense is gonna have to do going into the 2nd half. Find a way to put some pressure on Dylan Raiola, because this kid will complete every pass if you let him.
Raiola throws one straight over the middle. Markers out. Looking for Nair, Isaiah Nair. It's Teron Grant. Right, he got a piece.
Pass interference. Defense number 12. The ball replaced in spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
That is the 5th defensive pass interference on Purdue. Amir Johnson, and Johnson is stuffed. Yanni Karloftis still a little upset about the prior call and letting Nebraska feel it. On 2nd and 10, Raiola towards the end zone, floats one, and giving his running back an opportunity, but Ramir Johnson can't come down with it. On the roll, buying more time, now flings it out of the back of the end zone. That's over the head of Nair. If Holt can get this kick in the air, he can. He has another one blocked, and Purdue scoops it up. So a couple of times now, the Boilermakers rising, getting a hand on the football, and you can tell there is just something not right about the kicking operation of Nebraska, and they come up empty-handed once again.
Purdue's come to play football. Yeah, those are the numbers. Let's hope this 2nd half can be a little bit more cleaner for both teams.
Flip it back, trying to set up a little reverse here and able to gain the edge momentarily. And now brought down with some force.
During the return, holding, return team number 21. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. It's 1st down, Purdue.
Maccabee started in motion, gets the football, and gets brought down in the backfield. Pressure shown, and pressure is picked up off the edge, but getting back up onto his feet and back into the face of Card. Flips it to Maccabee, and Maccabee brings it out across the 25-yard line. Card just going to hand it off, trying to let Maccabee go get it himself, and Maccabee, the mechanic, crazy legs with some fight. Graham Harrell said he's always talking about how he's fixing his car. He's like, Maccabee, I don't even know what a rear view mirror is, man. I have no idea what you're talking about. Back to the ground. And this time it is Reggie Love, the transfer from Illinois. Pressure, that pressure came up the middle. Nice move just to get away and find a target in Tibbs. Ron Tibbs working the sideline on Sierra Wright. Card delivers, it's his big tight end who had some space, got a step, and Max Clare out the court there. Play action, Card drifting in a beautiful pass to sneak it in. It's Drew Bibber, his other tight end, so his backup tight end. A couple of completions to his big guys there, and tackled by Monty Weller.
That's a
Jay Sherman.
That's a confident throw by Hudson Card right there. That's some of the skill set that's gotten this entire Purdue coaching staff so excited about this kid. You see Bibber right there just making himself available for Hudson. But when you have guys in your face and your ability to step back and still layer the ball over defenders and make an accurate throw.
Card, extended handoff, and gets it into the arms of Maccabee, who is right at the line to gain there at the 45. 3rd and an inch. Maccabee, never in doubt, slashing through that offensive line. Here is Love. Love is going to pick up 4 up the left side of that offensive line, running behind Corey Stort as well as Musa. On 2nd and 6, Card looks, fires, complete. This is Love, and Love able to break 1 tackle, and he's going to be a couple of yards shy of 6 offensive linemen in the game. Give goes the Love. Love trying to plow ahead, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage and doesn't get much beyond that. Special teams, it has been an adventure. Here's Spencer Porath coming into the game, and they already have a missed field goal thus far. Porath, can he get us the first points? Yes, sir. First points of the afternoon, courtesy of Spencer Porath. Ben Freehill on to send it deep. And it is Barney that lets the football drift directly over his head. What's been the story of the day offensively for Nebraska? How do you see it?
Well, it's really been situational football. You look at them being 0 for 6 on 3rd down. They're getting a lot of yards within the offense, but it comes down to the 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s. Can they get the tough yards?
Sure has. This time on 1st and 10, it's Emmett Johnson, who they felt like earned more responsibility and carries out of the backfield. Gets one here and runs into Kadron Jenkins. Barney in motion. This has been a favorite play, but this time nowhere to go. That is Joseph Jefferson, who made the tackle. A little pushing and shoving there after the whistle. A flag is out. Crowd is booing. They have seen these all afternoon.
I think these referees' arms are getting tired.
I'm getting a little tired, Mike Brown.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Defense. On 42 for taunting. 15-yard penalty for the succeeding spot. Automatic first down.
Yeah, I think he meant to say 32 on Joseph Jefferson right there. Referees aren't having that today.
The 10th Purdue penalty for 120 yards. So despite the tackle in space, Nebraska on the march, and Emmett Johnson with more positive yardage on a first down carry. Dante Dowdell checks in at running back. Dowdell with the carry, and he is going to push the pile for that first down to the 35. Barney in motion, pump it to him, looking to go downfield and firing it downfield, and there was contact all the way on Jamal Banks.
Pass interference. Defense number 2. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Yeah, defense coordinator Kevin Kane told us that Nyland may be a little rusty on his way back, but this kid is not short on confidence. He understands how good he is, just got there a little too early, didn't look back for the football. He's a good player.
Raiola gives. It's Johnson. Johnson with a nice cut, makes a man miss. How about another? And takes it down to the 11. Dowdell gets it. Thought about the edge, cuts it right back up towards this Purdue defense and picks up that first down. It's Berglund who got him on the ground. Dowdell met at the line of scrimmage and swallowed up by the front of Purdue defensively. Raiola in zone, throws one up, and it is batted up into the air and then eventually broken up. Great play defensively made by Markevius Brown.
See him playing the nickelback position.
Raiola, end zone touchdown, Jamal Banks. Goes back-to-back to his 2 favorite targets. First, it's Nair. Can't get him the ball. Straight back for Banks, and yes, sir.
Great throw by Dylan Raiola. The young kid, you're going to get all of these guys sitting at the goal line. Then you're going to get the high-low right there, providing a lane for Dylan Raiola to throw this football. Again, a layered throw, throwing it over the underneath coverage. You see Fedoni right there almost jumped to try to get the football. Touchdown, Banks. Dropping it right in the breadbasket to Jamal Banks.
Bushini hits a low liner that is in for the touchback. Card brings his tight end in motion. The give goes directly behind it, and there is 0 room to operate. That's Reggie Love, who ran into a trio of Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Tough to run the football in the middle of this Cornhusker defense. You see McGahee right there. We know who his dad is, Willis McGahee. It's a legacy name right there, making the big-time tackle. But that's the strength of this Nebraska defense, right down the middle with those defensive tackles and the linebackers.
Card toward the sideline, dangerous pass, and they're fighting for possession of it. And coming down with the football is Tibbs. Jerron Tibbs was there. Sierra Wright was trying to wrestle it away from him, but Tibbs would not let go of the football, gained 6, and now Wright is going to take a seat. He's been struggling physically throughout the course of this game. Reggie Love, the tailback, is in motion. Pressure comes. Card trying to avoid the rush. Card is devoured for the sack. Pressure coming from every direction. M.J. Sherman, Kai Wallen, they combine to get Card on his backside.
It's a good pass rush.
Keelan Crimmins on to punt, and he hits one with some backspin toward the sideline, and that is Castaneda, who comes up underneath of it, out of bounds. Flip it back. The double reverse here. And the double reverse has a little bit of room to run for Jalen Lloyd. A penalty marker is down. They've been setting that play up by getting Barney their football on the end around, and that time Barney pitched it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 18. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's still first down.
First and 20. Raiola setting up a short pass right over the middle, and it's complete to his tailback. That's Emmett Johnson. He's been earning more playing time recently. It's 3 running backs that you see out of this Nebraska backfield. A couple of them can catch. Johnson and Johnson, Ramir Johnson as well as Emmett Johnson, and Dante Dowdell for the Hammer.
Yeah, Dowdell more the hammer. You see Emmett right there just getting out on a little bit of a sneak route. Looks like Nebraska's going to be content with letting the quarter end. Yeah, Jack. Thanks for the minute.
Gotcha, my friend. Raiola looking downfield, looking for more points. This is complete. Jamal Banks, who caught the touchdown, takes it inside the 40. That's Berglund, who was beat. Emmett Johnson in at running back. Johnson breaks a tackle. Now Johnson with room out in front, and he takes it inside the 30. And Dieneman left the field with a little shaken up. We'll check in on Dillon. 1st and 10. More body blows, more ground game. It's Emmett Johnson moving forward, and Berglund taking the tackle. 3rd red zone trip for Nebraska. Raiola complete down to the 5. And tackled right on the spot is Isaiah Nair. Joseph Jefferson, the free safety, made the tackle to save the touchdown, gain of 14.
Dylan Raiola's doing a great job with his eyes. Looking to the right, understanding that he wanted the hole to the left, looked to the right to move the coverage, and then throws a dart to Isaiah Nair right in the middle of the field. It's good play concept, even better throw.
Raiola to the line quickly, snap, give, and trying to gain the edge. Fake it to him, and Raiola throws this ball into the ground. Didn't like what he saw and just got rid of it. 3rd and goal, trying to go up and over the pile. It's Ives trying to extend the football, but Purdue defensively right in front of the student section rises up to meet him.
Coach Gould is playing the clock right now, letting the clock go down. He has a lead. Understand this game is about clock management. See what they come up with during this timeout.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The run was short of the goal line. It's 4th down. Nebraska has charged their timeout, and they lose their challenge for the remainder of the game.
Inside the 1, Dante Dowdell in the game at running back in the I formation. Dowdell straight up the middle and in for the touchdown. 9 plays, 63 yards, 5:30 melts off the clock, and John Hull sticks it through for the extra point. Average yards per drive for Nebraska, 47. For Purdue, just 15. Purdue has to put together something, and it has to happen right now. Elijah Jackson content to let that ball drift over his head.
Must-score drive for the Purdue Boilermaker offense. Let's see if Hudson Card can use his legs, be dynamic, create some explosive plays.
Nebraska showing pressure, and they are bringing pressure. Card reads it. To the outside, he finds Jerron Tibbs.
Jerron Tibbs has had a big-time day. Some explosives downfield, some run after catch. Again, one of the more versatile wide receivers for this Boilermaker offense. You see Sayer right there. Still in the game, been banged up. It's been challenged all day. He stepped up to the plate.
Card gives Maccabee with a little room and a little push, and Maccabee picks up 4. Set up a 3rd and 1 for Purdue offensively.
3rd and 1 for Maccabee. You see Tibbs right there who came out on that last play. Just a little banged up. He's been the top dog on the receiver side of this Boilermaker offense today.
Maccabee, a flag is down, but Maccabee picks up that 1st down pending the call. This may be coming back.
Personal foul, shot block, offense, numbers 53 and 77. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's still 3rd down.
Definitely a penalty.
12 penalties on Purdue. Another flag is out. A free play and trying to take a shot is Hudson Card, but cannot find Rigby. Shamar Rigby, the intended target, couldn't get his hands out there far enough.
Offside, defense, number 48. 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
3rd and 11 for this Hudson Card-led Boilermaker offense. Have to have it if they want this drive to continue.
Pressure comes. Card sees that pressure picked up, firing for his tight end, and he had him. Max Clare on the post and could not come down with it. Malcolm Hartzog Jr. stride for stride in coverage and did just enough to get that ball free.
Did Malcolm Hartzog, did he get his hand in there and knock that ball out? I thought for sure this was going to be a catch. Big time defense right there.
It's all right, you lost. And Eskimo, you lost too. Damn, bro. I'm with the shitty guys.
Yeah, you are.
Fair catch.
Don't worry, we're gonna throw it.
I win 3.2 KD against you guys. You guys
know
suck.
they're going to control the line of scrimmage. You know they're going to run the football.
So I hope
Tough to turn down passes.
That's nothing, bro. You should be just as good.
Raiola on the roll, looking for Ramir Johnson, and Ramir with the football down the sideline.
Yeah, and I put a 3.2 on you.
Numbers. They text each other congratulations after a win, after a Saturday or Sunday victory.
He don't sound
very good.
Nah, I'm just always drunk. I'm always drunk.
Sound like he's smoking meth.
Coach was John Kitten.
Okay.
Oh wow, NFL experience.
I'm high
right
as
off the
fuck.
rip.
Get out of
This
here.
is
Bro, there's two bodies. God
Johnson,
damn it.
Johnson with a couple of cuts. Woo!
They're both
Flag comes out. Wow.
One's through.
Case it up, baby. Case it up.
Upset.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding. Offense number 4. It's a
I
10-yard
did. I
penalty
win
from the
like
spot of the foul.
37.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike
30 and
conduct
7.
foul.
Really?
The Nebraska head coach.
Nah, that was slightly exaggerated. But close. It was like 27 and 10. It was like 27 and 10. And like,
The game before I played with you, I went 37-16
out front. This is Johnson and
You were the
Emmett
carry for the
Johnson
team.
makes
I'll
up
give you
for
that.
lost yardage. How about another flag at the conclusion of that play, right where Emmett Johnson was brought down by Jeffrey Umba.
almost dropped 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 0.
all right. Come on, guys. Come
15-yard
on.
penalty from the
He
end
was
of
a bunch of
line.
shitters on the
Automatic.
other. Oh my god.
First down.
Nova push them off.
Eskimo.
Yo, what?
Quit dying, bro.
What's she gonna say?
You're out.
Oh, fuck yeah, because I just pushed random angles.
Look at the
Fucking
yard
hell.
next to it.
Got this.
This has
Don't
been
do it.
absurd. Handoff up the middle. It's 21
That was
Emmett
lucky,
Johnson
yeah.
who starts
Let's
to
talk
get
healthy
going.
shit, not unhealthy shit. How about that? Oh, I
Barney
got
across
no
the
problem with
division.
this.
Barney
Oh,
gets
what
the
the
football.
fuck, man?
Pedal
Turn him
down.
on.
Touchdown, Jacory Barney Jr.
Don't peek another. Let him push. Let him put
25
another
yards.
headshot. You're hacking.
Another speed sweep.
Get
by
him.
Jacory
He's running like a bitch.
Barney.
He's probably got 10
If
HP.
he's
Right
running,
here.
I'm running. Again, there he is right here. He's going to take the ball around the edge. And this receiver blocks 2. It just clears the way for Jacory Barney to walk into the end zone. Big time play design by Marcus Satterfield.
That was Alex Bullock out of Omaha, Nebraska that threw the block. Extra point is good. Nebraska is cooking. That's John Holm.
I'm like,
They're on the extra point. 5 plays, 68 yards, 257.
Me too.
Off the
I'm
clock.
that drunk, but I'm
That's
always
kind of
that drunk.
stymied this Nebraska
it doesn't
offense.
Yeah.
sound like it, man.
You know,
You ain't
I'm
Down
an,
the
You
end
ain't-
zone on the last
you ain't
couple.
I'm
slurred
a
single
savage
word.
alcohol.
He articulates.
I handle my
Single
beer, bro.
digits.
I
It's
handle
like
my
Caroline
beer, bro.
Hudson Card slides down after a game
Stop it.
of
Ow.
3.
I want to push
I think it sends a message to your
Okay.
life when you're a head coach.
There's one
Flag
cat
is
already.
out,
And bottom
and
mid.
interception.
That was the one that was hit a couple
Can you
times.
long rotate back to B? Turn around,
Single-digit
yellow. Turn around,
pick
come back to
six for
B.
number
Long way.
5.
Long way. Nice and slow. You have a whole ass thing.
35-yard interception return to the house for Big John Bullock.
I don't know why everybody wants to push sight in the first
Great
15
play by
seconds.
John Bullock. Just
We have a
taking
whole
his
ass
zone
team.
drop,
We have a
being
whole
in the
ass
right
team.
Illegal
place.
shift. Offense. That penalty is declined.
Nice stuff.
The result of the play is a touchdown.
Green, turn around. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Come do
The
it.
Boilermakers, as Nebraska's defense starts to celebrate, John Bullock again, pick 6 Coming off a week last week when he had 9 tackles, a sack, a tackle for a loss, and a forced fumble.
One more.
Do it all linebacker out of Omaha, Nebraska. Finishes the play with a touchdown. Great job.
And the pick six is all too familiar for Hudson Card. On to the extra point is John Hull. And that is true. I felt like John Bullock was already playing at an all-kinds level.
I'm chugging beers. I'm trying to slur, bro. I'm trying to slur, Daddy.
Toughness, but he had been great in
I heard a little
coverage,
bit
too.
of it
That was something that the coaching staff and defensive coordinator Tony White was bragging on him
All I
about.
needed to hear. I'm going to be.
Card just going to keep it himself and try to run for it, and he will pick up about 9 going straight through the teeth of that Nebraska defense and using his legs a little bit. I haven't seen much of that.
Yeah, hadn't seen much of it today, but that's what we call a drive starter. That was a design quarterback.
3 mid. Oh my God. First flash in my life.
Give him the first down based on the spot. Now Maccabee and Maccabee fantastic. He's picking up 5.
Sorry, bro.
Setting the standard for
Card under pressure, and Card is
I got all of B by
the
myself.
defense continues to flash into his face. MJ
Don't
Sherman
die, don't die, don't.
got him for the sack.
One came. I don't know.
Third and
There's one
11
coming
for
from
Hudson
B.
Card. Card drops, puts one on the top, and maybe his best throw of the day, complete to Max Clare as he fits it in.
How'd I hit him
Just
for
over
82?
the defender's outstretched arm.
big time pass right there.
That don't make
By
no
Hudson
sense.
Card
Holy
as he
fuck.
layered it over the defender. Gets it to his top target at Max Clare. Running just a little wheel route right there. Jeremiah Charles on the defense.
That was dead center of the chest. And I hit
That's
him
it.
for 82.
We're good. Elon, come on. Elon, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why you standing in purple?
Wait and stop.
Oh my God, bro.
Because I was
Card,
texting, okay?
pressure. Card trying to
there,
step
bro.
up and through and nowhere
Damn
to
right I
escape.
am.
Another
There, top my
sack
head.
for the
It's
right there in the corner.
So that they can be rushing the passer.
Yeah,
was the
look at
fifth
that.
Nebraska sack. Motion before the snap, but Nebraska jumped off sides and completion to Drew Bibber.
Offside.
Play.
Defense number 17. That penalty's declined. Result of the play.
Jesus
First
Christ.
down.
Complaining
Lord
about
have
penalties.
Singing, blocking.
Carr trying to keep some forward momentum alive. Back to Bibber. His tight end, Drew Bibber. Back-to-back completions for him and John
Damn
Bullock.
right, it's
On bomb.
And that's what Hudson needs to continue to do. I know this game
Big
is kind of
gap,
got
doors.
away from the Boilermakers, but just going forward in this season, just continue to take what the defense
They
gives you
got B-doors, my
and use your legs when you can.
Card on a slant route. Sneaks it into Cam Brown, and Cam Brown ducks in on his 15. Then Notre Dame waiting on the other side of that 5.
Dang.
Really get punched in the nose by Notre Dame. Then Oregon State back-to-back, and now with Nebraska on their home field. It's 28-3. Card hands it off. Maccabee up the middle, and Maccabee got nothing. That's Davis who got him on the ground.
Yeah, Jack, and it doesn't get much easier.
Green, let's go,
Boilermakers
Aiken.
coming up there at Wisconsin next week, and then at Illinois, who has a big game against Penn State on NBC later on this evening. But they're going to have to find a way to get some wins and get some explosive plays offensively so that they don't lose confidence in this game.
It's got a scout.
But they just hadn't been able to get over the hump.
One push, 1A long.
To win these games.
Kill him. Oh, you have sight. Go, you have sight. Go sight. Go sight. A sight. A sight.
That is caught for the touchdown. Leland
A-side,
Smith.
A-side. Let's go.
And a little quick kick.
Scout needs a
Is
pistol
scooped
hit.
up
bro.
easily by Nebraska. He still felt like this team could really play as the new quarterback checking in. And Harburg, although we saw him attempt to catch a pass in the first
there's
half,
one
you
long
see
kick.
why they're throwing him the ball. He's a tremendous athlete. Another carry. Raiola, who was lining up at receiver, so why would you take him out?
Good performance
Yeah.
by this Nebraska team.
You have that sometimes on them bigger jobs.
Purple, we still need you. Come on, Purple. Get him, Green. Good job, Green. Oh my god.
One going lower. And mid doors, mid doors.
Double doors still. Lower. Somebody watch upper. Somebody watch tons.
I think we're gonna go here. Come on, Blue. For me. Okay, we're on B. Blue's got it. What happened back there? I'm over here doing the killing. What happened?
One mid. One long. You missed it. Oh, good job. Sheesh. So
started, love. We have B. Come B. Come B. Come B. Come B. Camera, don't come B. I'm Marita. Bro, these guys aren't good. Not that, brother. It's literally not that, bro.
Counter-terrorists win.
Come on, guys. Be smarter, please. Quit buying an SMG, bro. Quit buying an SMG, you retard.
We must work together. Counter-terrorists win. No more talking. Now we fight. Flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Terrorists win. We're on a real map. Remember, this is bandit country. Shoot everything that moves. Go, go, go! Grenade out. Fire in the hole! Flashbang! Counter-terrorists win. We got this! Negative. That's a negative. Negative. Come on, chop, chop. No. Incendiary out. Throwing flashbang. Bomb has been planted. Smoke.
Why would you reload?
Defusing.
You didn't get it, bro. Hey.
Terrorists win. Flash combat.
That's your retarded friend, bro.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
Get him, SMG boy. Go die with your SMG.
These fellows are gonna regret waking up this morning. Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
I'm saved, brother.
Terrorists win. No, sir. Negative. Negative.
up.
You don't have enough aircraft, you don't have enough ships.
Ratcheting up the rhetoric.
So we're already at war with China?
Ask the Chinese, they'd tell you.
Is it just Beijing bluff?
You're going to lose. Our soldiers would be brave, and our weapons would be lethal.
Or real this time?
Australia is very much on the menu.
Our Chief of Navy has his say.
There are 1,000 ways to start a conflict. There's only 2 ways that it ends.
That's next on 60 Minutes.
In the increasingly less than delicate dance for dominance in our region, there's no denying China boasts superior force when compared with our military. It's an advantage they love to show off, like they did earlier this year when Chinese warships provocatively sailed a lap of Australia. But while Beijing's sticks are impressive, their carrots are also proving to be effective weapons, especially when it comes to influencing our near neighbours. Chinese money has been buying plenty of friendship in the South Pacific. So what's the next step Australia should be taking as China moves closer and closer to our shores? It's dawn off the coast of Western Australia. In the early sun, these waters are vast and peaceful, for now. But we're about to find out just how perilous our ocean border has become. As we join the crew of the mighty Australian warship HMAS Hobart on a submarine hunting exercise.
It's a very difficult mission. Obviously, not being able to see where the enemy is and what the enemy's doing makes that really complex.
Trainer for you, right astern, thrust 20%.
Commanding Officer Ali Withers is in charge of the ship, which carries 200-odd crew members and is armed to the hilt.
GWS PWO, Mountain 51, Burst 1, engage.
So we're an air warfare destroyer, so our main armament on board is our surface-to-air missile systems. So we've got a 48-cell vertical launch system with Standard Missile 2 on board. We also have a 5-inch gun. We've got some smaller Typhoon guns, as well as our torpedoes on board, and that's really they're our main armament on board.
I know you're very focused on the day-to-day running of the ship and the exercise, but this security environment is tense and it's changing. Does that weigh on you?
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, my mission is to make sure that my ship and my crew are ready at all times to respond when we need to.
The Navy's readiness was tested in February when 3 Chinese warships sailed into these waters unannounced. It was a confronting sight, thought to be the furthest south the People's Liberation Army had ever ventured, stopping to conduct live fire drills in the Tasman Sea.
The Chinese are signalling, they are practicing and rehearsing, and they are collecting.
This is the first time we've seen a task group from the PLA Navy circumnavigate Australia. That is true.
For all the speculation and hysteria at the time, there's one man who knows how it all played out, the Chief of the Royal Australian Navy. Vice Admiral Mark Hammond is under more pressure than ever before.
They were here expressing to the world their capability as a blue water navy to deploy across the Indo-Pacific. So I think we will see more deployments like this.
Tonight, for the
In case you guys missed it, StreamerBot looks like it got a massive, and I mean like absolutely massive, new update. And one of the major problems with StreamerBot is everybody hates looking at this UI. I don't blame you guys. This UI is really rough to look at. And so a lot of people have been asking, when is dark mode coming? This is apparently the new StreamerBot. It looks so good. I really hope it doesn't disappoint me. We're gonna look at it and we're gonna do a first impression and review. Stop being cringe and paying full price for Windows with our sponsor, VIP SSD Keys. You can get a Windows 11 license for as low as $21. Just use my code NUTTY at checkout to get them for 30% off. And if you want to get them for a little bit cheaper, you can get a Windows 10 key for $15, and those can be updated to Windows 11 completely for free. You can pay using a secure payment method like PayPal. They'll send you an activation code immediately, and then you can put that in your Windows settings, and you're good to go. Check out VIP SSD Keys in the link down below. This is the new StreamerBot, and just a side-by-side, here is the old StreamerBot. So this is the UI that we're used to. We got the front page here. Actions, commands, so this would be chat commands, platforms, stream apps. Okay. Documentation. Ooh, that's nice. Discord, ideas and suggestions. Okay, so they have a homepage here. I like this idea of this homepage. Oh, dude, you can like collapse the side. So now we have a panel on the side. So this is where you'd see your viewers. I haven't actually, this is a fresh StreamerBot. I haven't replaced my StreamerBot setup yet. So you got actions here. All right, so this is pretty familiar. Pending actions, action history. Commands, so this would be like chat commands. Let's connect my Twitch account first. So we'll go to the platforms, we'll connect our Twitch. The icons are an absolute game changer for the UI. See all of the sub actions that you could add and just drag them. Logic if else overhaul. Okay, so one of the most annoying things about StreamerBot, if you want to run an if else statement, I almost never use if else statements in StreamerBot because I hate how they work. So in StreamerBot right now, if you want to make an if else statement, you have to right click logic if, okay? So if is poggers is true, then do this action. So the do action part, you need to like create a separate action for that. And that's really annoying. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. So now it looks as though you're not going to have to do that. So let's have a look. So if we go add core logic, if else. So if is poggers equals true, true result. So it basically acts like a group. So then we can say like, I don't know, play sound effect. Or we'll just say in this case, Twitch, chat, send message to channel. It is definitely poggers. Drag that in there. Could make a duplicate here. Drag that in there. Added action. It is not poggers. So now we don't need to make two separate actions for it. We can do it in a single action.
A speedy will.
Love that. This is so much better. So much better. So if we were to test this out right here, and then it says it there.
Shut up,
look in the chat. You can see in the bottom of the chat, it says it is not poggers. Oh, wait. It should have said it is definitely poggers. Did I do something wrong? This has to be a variable. Was that really always the case before? Oh, okay. So in the original StreamerBot, this is a variable, but I'm guessing here it's not a variable. So the input, it doesn't say variable anymore. It just says about that. Apparently, I think these are now sub actions. Oh, okay. So it's, I guess it's broken up between key presses and mouse clicks. Wait, what? Like a trigger? Because I know recently they added to their API for YouTube options for triggers. Yeah, overhaul to this level. You want to make the UI functionally better and easier.
Hi chat, how you going? How you going?
What are we opening today?
Well, we're doing a very special unboxing. So basically, I have $1,000 each of the 5 most profitable cases in CS2 and $1,000 each of the 5 least profitable cases in CS2. And we're going to be opening all of them and seeing if the most profitable or least profitable cases end up winning. Now, this is a battle against myself, so no matter what happens, I lose, but there are some very interesting cases with some crazy stuff I could get if we happen to get lucky, so let's get on with things. Now, this video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, the trading site where you can quickly and easily trade your skins. Just log in, add your trade link, and you are good to go. All you have to do is select the items you want and hit the trade button. There's over 150,000 items to choose from, and if you use my code Zeus, you can get up to $5 off your first trade. And even if you're not interested in trading, the site holds free, daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways that you can enter completely for free. It's a great site. Check it out, link is in the description. So our first case was going to be the Fever case. The Fever case is the most profitable case in CS2 with an average return of about 71%, mostly because of a few high-end skeleton knives. So all I had to do was get a gold and make sure it's good. Easy peasy, right? I think I'm in with a really good shot for some really good luck. I haven't had much for a little bit. Last video didn't go too well.
What happened?
Oh, I went looking for a butterfly knife and I got 2 sets of shadow daggers.
One for you, one for me.
Yeah, 4 butt plugs when you think about it.
I only have 1 butt, so...
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Are there like people with 2 assholes out there I don't know about?
Girls do, I think.
I've never gotten close to one, so I wouldn't know. I was going to say, Willie, has there been any more killings by the serial killer in Austin recently?
No, I think he retired. I think he hung up the jersey.
Okay, well, that's good news.
I think he's like Ubering now or something.
Well,
so.
I remember seeing a theory that it might have been people just
drunkenly falling in and dying. I haven't seen much update either, so I'm going to assume it's just drunk people. Ooh, good pink, good pink. Ooh, good pink.
Oh!
And red!
Oh, and a red.
Not that red.
Not that red, no, but that means we can move on to the Prince stream.
Dude, if you don't get a single gold, I will laugh my ass off.
Well, you know, we don't out of chances yet. This is you know, again. So oh shit.
What's the whole theme for this case?
I don't know if there really is one. Beta's bunch of shinies. Valve selected. Oh, gold. Oh, that's a start. That's a start. What's the condition? Battle scarred. Oh, that's a rough start. Oh, okay. Not good. Could have been worse, but not a whole lot. So from 276 fever cases, I got 1 gold, 1 red, 6 pinks, and lost $565. For my second case, I was gonna be moving on to 311 kilowatt cases. These things have a return of about 70%, and unlike the fever cases, there is a lot more value in reds and pinks rather than the knives, so it'd be extremely funny if I ended up getting a bunch of golds here. So we gotta get through these. It's a lot of cases, but definitely quick opening some. Oh, red. Never mind.
You gotta know we're not landing on that. You opened like a million.
Gotta get excited for something. This is a very lame case.
Oh my god, Nova!
Oh, Tech 9. Okay, fuck this case. I'm quick opening. Okay, I'm glad I'm quick opening these. These are not going well. Fuck these cases. The next one will be much better. Oh, we gold. Kukri Slaughter, Factory New.
Good one.
Ooh.
Something.
Almost as good as they come from this case. And if we just get one more.
A ruby skeleton died for that Kukri.
Now that you mention that, I'm actually really depressed about that knife. That knife could have been so much better. Come on, feed me another knife so I can whack another reaction into the video. Come on, Gavin.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh!
Shit.
Timing. Hey, we got it. Oh! Yeah, it's pretty shit. Final one. Okay, it's been great. It's been so great. I'm gonna roll the final one.
Come on.
Oh. Not bad at all. So the kilowatt cases went well. 2 golds, 1 red, 6 pinks, and a profit of $57. Next up was the weapon case 3. I had 71 of these, and unlike the last 2 cases, most of the value is in the pinks, the purples, and a random blue called the USB stainless. So when you really think about it, I don't even need to get lucky here. Okay, and okay, a lot of purples will help us a lot. Oh, fuck off. I got these. See, the same thing that makes these like the best cases to open actually makes them the most painful case to open too. There's so many more ways to win, but there's so many more ways to like lose really painfully. Well, at least we got this.
Yep, fact new.
Minimal wear.
0.07 though, I'm getting good with these.
Oh, give me a break. Oh. Factory new as well. Oh, thank God.
Ooh, that's not a very clean one though. Gotta be field tested.
No, it's been aware. Hey, how you doing?
Just woke up.
You just woke up, did you?
It's like 8 p.m.
What's with this whole going to Seattle thing? Are you actually going to the Valve offices, or is that a load of
No, we're actually going. We somehow got access to the Valve headquarters.
So it's you and Donna, right?
Yeah.
You two are banned. So you get to meet the CS team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The CS dev.
Final one?
Star Trek Factory and Stainless.
Not quite. So, 71 cases later, I got in 2 pinks, 5 purples, and lost $550. The purples really fucking screwed me here, and next up was 141 wildfire cases. This case is all about one skin, the fuel injector, and if I could just get my hands on it, I might not even lose that much money. Oh, Kamicha Dragon? Not bad at all. Solid skin.
We haven't even seen a fuel injector.
I know. Could you ever chat to them about this when you go to Valve HQ, Arrow?
What's going on with my cases here?
Just find out the secrets and spread the information in our little secret influencer group chat.
Dude, Dab Master Daniel could be watching this. Be fucking careful.
Look, you know, he's close. He's so close. He's so close. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Looks clean.
Minimal wear. That's a good skin. Oh, pink. It's actually got a classy AWP, in my opinion. And you guys are free to disagree, but I will edit it out. You're not allowed to have separate opinions. One wildfire case left. And we end on, I don't think we got this skin, the Triumvirate. So, thanks to that fuel injector, I'd only lost $255. And with that, I was up to the 5th best case in Counter-Strike, the Weapon Case 2. This case is definitely one of my favorites to open, even if the skins in it are complete dog shit, and just like the Weapon Case 3, the value is in the pinks, the purples, and the blues. I am over the moon, figuratively, not literally, there's no air up there.
Cricket noise.
Oi! You just brought your bug into the room, didn't you?
No.
He brought his dinner into the room, is what he brought in.
Come on. We got a Hypnotic. More of these the better. Oh! Okay, we got it. We got it. Cold-blooded. Minimal wear. That's shit.
That's so unlucky.
Okay, hemoglobins. I'll take those.
Are you bringing the chicken to IM Dallas?
All my chickens are dead, so no.
Oh! Blue tip. Oh, nice.
Look at that.
0.03. Nice.
3, 2, 1.
Final one. Let's go. And that's not good. Okay, well, that was okay. So, from 46 cases, I got 2 pinks, 12 purples, and only lost $370, which is honestly not too bad. It also meant that from the 5 best cases, I'd made back roughly $3,300 from the $5,000 I put in, which in a lot of cases is pretty good. Next up was the 5 worst cases in CS. First of all, I had 95 Shadow Web cases. This is an absurdly average case. Everything about it is not great, not terrible, but because it was completely discontinued at the end of Operation Shadow Web, it ended up being very expensive, and because of that, its return is just 42%. Alright, let's get going. I think Inferno is going to be the next map out. Well, it's just Mirage has been around for so long at this point. Like, either way, that's why they brought Cash. It's to replace one of these classic maps. Also, I don't really mind if I don't get a gold here. Like, I got cases of much better golds coming up. But how many of these R8s have I gotten? What the fuck? I've opened 6 in a row. Oh, okay, containment breach. Is my luck coming back? No. Well, at least I got the pink. Okay, we got another pink. Oh, it's only well worn. Okay, that's the 3rd pink, but the pinks suck. Final one, let's see. Nope, that's okay. Fuck this case. Moving on to the next one. So I end up getting 3 pinks, 14 purples for a total loss of $720. Not a great start, but luckily my next case was going to be the breakout case. Literally all the value in this case comes from this gold fucking dinner plate with a butterfly knife on it. And if I could just get my hands on one, the bad cases were probably going to win. Alright, let's go chat. 75 breakout cases. Let's get a gold.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, never mind. So that didn't go too well. Negative $900. And the next case wasn't looking much better. It was the Riptide case, a case with basically no good skins except for the Riptide knives, and even these are bad about 80% of the time anyway. To be fair, like, I just shit talk the skins in this case. This is a nice skin. 0 complaints from me about getting this. Well, I mean, aside from the fact I'm losing money, if you ignore that, it is a good skin. Okay, we got the snack attack. My friend made this, and I never really liked it, but she made a lot of money off it, so who am I to criticize? I hate America. I don't hate America. There's no horrible things in America, except for the side of politics you don't like. They're the literal devil, but other than that, the US is amazing, right? A final one. Fuck. Okay, so negative $800 there, big improvement from last time. And next up, I had 54 glove cases. Now, the only thing remotely good in this case is its gloves, and even then, it's literally just 6 of them. The rest are complete shit. So, I'm sure this won't turn out badly. 1 kilowatt has a gold. I doubt it. Okay, well fine, that 1 kilowatt has a gold. Let's test that. Let's test that theory. Prove you wrong, mister. Watch this. Yeah, where's your gold now, bozo? Where's your gold now? Oh, I got a pink. That's the first and only not completely terrible skin. Oh, there was a red down the end. Again, not that it matters. Final one. Don't worry, chat. I'm sure this will be the one that will turn it all around and there'll be something amazing in here. Yeah, look at this. Cyrex. Woohoo. We're back in the black. Yay. Negative $950 there. Woohoo. And this brought me to the final case, the Esports 2013 case. These cases are $100 each, and their average return is just 18%. And they're so bad that their red skins will actually lose you money. We have 10 of them. I have 10 of them. First one. Well, that's a blue. Okay, best start ever. Come on, pink. And we got a faded zebra. Fuck the zebra. It's just a shittier version of a horse, let's be honest. No. 4 cases. Purple. It's fine. Okay. I have a vision, chat. Of a gold rolling into the final case. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna decide the entire case battle. Come on. And we got a purple. I think the bad cases might have lost. So I end up losing about $840 on these cases, and that means all up, I made $780 from the bad cases out of the $5,000 I spent on them. Conclusion? The type of cases you open really matters. They're all shit, but some of them are way more shit than the others. And with that, we are done with this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Let's do it again. UTEP and Nebraska. And this is returnable for Ja'Cory Barney Jr., and he'll set up shop just short of the 30-yard line. It's not just another program, is what Dylan Raiola said. And this is a legacy near an offensive line. His dad snapped it. Now the quarterback under center hears this as he walks out. On first down, it's an opening run, and it's a gash. Ramir Johnson in a very crowded running back room for the Cornhuskers, who have had to move the offensive line around because of an injury in camp to Teddy Prohaska.
This program with his 42nd today, thanks to transfer from Wake Forest.
Now watch him all season. He was a big pass catcher at Wake. This is Thomas Fidoni II, the tight end who's now healthy. And UTEP, you said
staff from Austin P.
2 tight ends in motion for Nebraska. Just like the old days, now handed off straight ahead for a first down. Dante Raiola checking at the line. He'll hand it off. Dowdell skating over the left side, and we'll take a look at our Get More game. This is Nebraska's opening drive on a 2nd and 5. It's a toss. It's Ja'Cory Barney Jr. across midfield. He is a freshman who was an outstanding, multifaceted athlete in high school.
He's one of those Florida kids, and his wiring is just a little faster than what they've been used to here. And they take his shoes at times and walk through because the guy knows 1 speed, full speed.
Yeah, they said you have to practice in socks. Raiola on the move across his body. He's got another connection. Janiran Bonner this time. And perfect so far for Dylan Raiola. Shot play, though, on this opening drive. They can taste something going on. Now he loads up. It's a deep ball, and it is nearly brought in. It's incomplete. Isaiah Nayer did have a step, and it got him on the hands off the dive.
That's pretty good. That's about 50 in the air. And when it came out of Raiola's hands, you could read the body language right there. I like that one. I will get you next time.
3rd down and 3. They will hand it off and go straight up the middle of the pile. Just crashes forward with Dowdell. Satterfield, sad about Dowdell. He will run through your face. Raiola looked like he wanted to scream. Now he spikes it into the deck with pressure coming. And there is second incomplete.
Compliment it all and balance it out.
Movement at the line. Markers coming from everywhere.
False start, offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
It's on Benhart making his 42nd career start.
Shear been around here a long time.
2nd and 15. Right over the middle, on target. Catch and run for Barney. Across the 20-yard line. There is a marker down. Back at the 36.
Well, that's going to be a block offensive pass interference. Blocking before that ball was caught. We saw it on Thursday night as well. So some of the timing in the openers.
Pass interference, offense, number 24. 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's on the tight end, Fedoni. It negated the state of Iowa a bunch of years ago. This is 2nd and 30. Raiola wants a shot right over the middle. That's wide open. Jamal Banks just sitting down to get a bunch of it back. He got 19 that time. Westmoreland double team.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. We're out. We're going to be
He talked to us about the different arm slots. There it is.
You're going to see a great shot of it right here. Stepping up in the pocket, which I love.
Just get in there, boys. Just get in there.
And then the opportunity. I mean, he trains, you know who.
Yeah.
He wears 15 for Tebow, but he trains to step up in the pocket. Young quarterbacks don't just look to escape.
He'll throw it again. It's a lob near side to the end zone. Incomplete. There is a marker down. It was Shelton tied up with Nayer. And if you were hungry for offsetting penalties,
by the defense, offense
you're not getting it.
In the neutral zone for snap, number 69. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Just these little indicators.
12 touchdowns 1 year at Wyoming.
Okay.
Dowdell, the tailback. Action and easy in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Get that back.
Touchdown.
Dante Dowdell played for the Maroon Tide in high school. It's a... First look at UTEP begins with a kick from John Hole. It ends up out of bounds. That's a we can't have nice things sort of situation.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team number 90. The receiving team will put the ball in the play at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Timeout on the field.
Very first game
this afternoon.
They'll be fast as well on the trigger, and we have a penalty.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 59. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
His head coach to rebuild this program down at UTEP.
They break off 5 wide receivers to run the other direction, set up an H-back, 3 wide, and Jackson in the backfield. And this opening touch will be a run for Locklear, and he gets maybe a yard. Here's along with Buford, who made that stop on the opening play in the secondary. Quick set, they'll get it across the 35-yard line. And quiet now. 3rd down and moving at the line again. That was Robinson slamming through. We'll see if he was drawn.
Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
First game at UTEP. 3rd down and long. Skylar Locklear with pressure, and he has to fling it and drop it off, and they'll get a little bit of yardage with Cam Thomas, but that is it. He is sandwiched.
That's bro, my bad.
And Bullock.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it is
It's just unlucky.
Adam
No,
Jacklin.
I think I hit it with my body.
Their 26-year-old punter, who's a trained pilot, moves it away. It's all the way back to Garcia Castaneda. A knee injury. He gets to the 29. And now he tosses a touchdown to the end zone. His second touch begins with a run. Dowdell shot out of a cannon again. That's 12.
Yeah, well, you're just seeing them. He came in the spring, he was okay. Summertime really took a stride, and in camp, just a man.
Here he goes again. He hits the hole, and he gets dumped by
Welcome back. Come on back, buddy.
This was part of a passing game, and already you see the difference 15 makes.
This guy, too. This whole running back room is an upgrade. They've gotten a couple guys back from injury, and look. Ramir Johnson, the tailback. He finds a gap straight up the middle to the 39.
More than likely, and I didn't see their alert sheet, but more than likely, what they expected from UTEP was either pressure or some zone, and if you see little guys down.
Good to see Ramir Johnson healthy off that separated shoulder last year. He tried to run behind Ben Hart and got stonewalled by Westmoreland, who is a fantastic player. First team All-Conference USA last year for UTEP. It's a throw, and he's got the tight end, and it's a little tiptoe job by Fedoni. He is out of bounds. And so this will be 4th down for Nebraska from the 39.
A
lot of time. Now he bails and throws, and they won't get the broken tackle they need from Nair. He goes down, and UTEP is fired up. What a play. Skylar Locklear with an empty set on 1st down. Nebraska backs off at the corner spot. Buford fading back. They'll throw that direction. Trey Goodman on the catch. Right where the coverage backed away. It's gain of 12.
A little bit of soft off coverage, and here you go. Here's the tempo. 12 seconds, but it takes a 1st down to do so.
They have a guy with a stopwatch during practice, counting off the seconds. Here's Jackson breaking to the outside. It's another gash for UTEP across the 40. 12 and then 13 on controlled chaos from the Miners from the West Texas town of El Paso. Locklear wants a deep shot. Near side, touchdown! Cam Thomas broke free. What a response from UTEP. There was a faint chant of UTEP as that extra point went through.
Due to time constraints, we have to reaction.
Half of the field in front of him. Ramir Johnson starts it off, and he runs right into it. Defensive line has been pretty stout for UTEP so far.
Well, they're slamming, and they're moving, right, and dodging. And you're going to give up some. You're going to get stuck at times. Love to push the ball.
2nd and 7 again, a run. It's Ramir Johnson, and he's crossed on by Nate Diamond, the junior transfer.
Or maybe a fake BA.
Glenn Junior College, 3rd and 4.
6'5" and a half.
Maybe just me and Yellow.
13 runs for 68 yards so far. Here's another one. The second door was closed. The third one got closed faster by Josiah Allen. What contact!
Yeah, you kind of felt like, right? He comes up here, and you kind of felt like Ramir was going to be able to bounce that out. Good blocking at the point of attack, but better pursuit. And if I talked about that Nebraska sandwich.
Out of halftime. 2 tight ends in. Miners come to the line. Play action. Raiola throwing across his body, and this is caught for the 1st down by Nair.
Going to be in the neutral zone. You could see them there bringing outside linebacker in safety, trying to time that stunt.
Offside, defense number 6. 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
I don't think Dylan knew that it was a freebie, and you could see.
Raiola 2 down. on first down. Johnson again with the gap, and again the pursuit is strong. Dorian Hopkins that time, the transfer after 5 years at Tulsa with the tackle.
A lot of football.
Airline captains like their punter. Second down, throw, Raiola, a little high, rescued by Nair. High pointing it inside the 20-yard line.
Friends with everybody.
Off the motion, it's a handoff for Johnson. Look, Dylan Raiola bought shirts for his receivers. He bought fanny packs for the offensive line. Take care of your people, right?
He said one of his love languages is gifts, and he's got the means to do it as well.
Second down. Dowdell right up the middle, inviting contact, ball's loose. The ball came out. It's on the ground in the hands of UTEP at the bottom of the pile.
The field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down.
Hopkins on the recovery. A couple of minors there on the hit.
Into the ball.
Thunderous end zone. Locklear looked right, then goes down the alley, incomplete. Downstairs, Allison.
Well, you guys can see both. He's not rattled a bit.
Just 88,000 fewer. He's in the end zone trying to escape. He tries to get out, and it looks like, let's see, did he? The answer's no. He was trying to hand it off, and then it all got gummed up by Hutmaker and that red swarm.
Review the ruling on the field if a safety is confirmed.
I bet you had it confirmed too, Mike. What did you see?
Yeah, I mean...
All the way to the 20-yard line. It is Barney reversing field and breaking a couple tackles across the 40-yard line.
Boys bookended those tough suckers.
You were always in the same class?
Me and Gina, yes.
Yeah, okay. Play action for Dowdell. It's Raiola into traffic, and it's dislodged, incomplete. Done. Second down, he'll throw it again. Pressure got there. He's going to go deep ball down the sideline again. Oh, man, did he drop it in? Good night! Welcome to Lincoln, Isaiah Nair.
Through contact.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Don't worry about that. They've got.
We all win.
Quick touchdown drive for Nebraska, and UTEP will take a knee there.
Days in spring, not a surprise to see both play today.
McConnell, quick set, and that's gummed up right at the line. So Cade McConnell is a legacy quarterback as well. His father was not an offensive lineman. He was a quarterback at East Carolina.
Of the two, Locklear the better runner.
Jackson won't get it. It is McConnell. And he'll pick up maybe 2 yards. That's Prince Will Umanmiel on the stop. 3rd and 8. A good decision by McConnell.
Yeah, Van Poppel.
3rd and 8. It's a throw. It's a lob to the near side. Incomplete. Kenny Odom tried to get to the apex. He wasn't able to reel it in, and Buford. So here's Jacklin again, the punter, who is a part owner of a music festival in his home country of Australia. If you're getting the sense he's the most interesting man in the world, he very well might be. We have more facts for the next time. 16 for Nebraska, which averaged about 18 points a game last year. Raiola wanted the football. He's going to fire the cannon again into traffic and nearly intercepted. That was double coverage. Xavier Smith had his paws on it. Sure, going up. But that was next on the list if they had a couple more days. Emmett Johnson. Big gap. Off the block from Banks, by the way, who takes pride in his run blocking. The Wake Forest transfer, it's 3rd down.
Guy, that's not his nature. He does want to push the ball, and they are today.
We've got a lot of running backs in that room, and that is a first down run for Gabe Irvin Jr., who's coming on.
What they did earlier, and that's take the ball away.
Straight ahead again, and Irvin gets doused. Corey Chapman, J.J. Clark, the defensive coordinator, says on Sunday, and what a play. Hoover, Alabama. Second down, it's a middle screen, and he's got it to Bonner, who goes spinning for about half the yardage. Third and 5. Johnson, the tailback. He carves straight ahead. And then he's wrestled down. First and goal at the 5 by Chapman, a gain of 42. First and goal for Nebraska. It's a short set. It's a throw. They love the drag route to the tight end. It'll be 2 yards maybe for Fedoni. Second and goal on the way.
Yeah, that's just about the long time.
Dowdell back in. Oh, what a crash! Touchdown! Gabe Irvin spikes it home. Touchdown, Nebraska. Look, Gabe Irvin has been through so much. The hip injury last year, the knee injury September of 2021, and finally, we've seen it with Premier Johnson and Irvin back healthy. Nebraska has some scary pieces here.
Yellow, you got to pick yellow.
Out of the pieces. Style system that's been very efficient here in the first half.
They'll get the return to about the 15 for Cam Thomas, and that is it. McConnell still in at quarterback. It's Jackson, and he's bottled up. It's a yard, if that.
You're real curious here if you can still play with that tempo. One is essential. Look at that formation.
It's a diamond +1.
The varsity blues, they called it like what, the oop-de-oop or something?
Second and 8. McConnell's throw is right there for Cam Thomas, and it's a first down UTEP, much needed.
Now you'll get going. Right now you get that first down and you'll get going. You show that funky formation, all that window dressing to get a defense thinking, to create that open space for the interior slant to Thomas.
McConnell stepping up and firing. He's got another completion. He's got Cam Thomas again, who had 50 catches last year at Austin Peay.
To do everything, why they call it the minor back.
It's McConnell on the run. That's a first down, and this is what Scotty Walden wants the offense to look like.
This is what you had to have on this drive.
McConnell, who stayed through the coaching change, bails from the pocket, turns it upfield, and gets drilled. I mean, absolutely labeled at the sideline. He takes the hit. MJ Sherman. Yikes.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And a holding penalty to boot.
Yeah,
that's a legal hit.
That's, well, in the NFL, that is 100% a penalty.
Well,
when a runner is going in that.
First and 20. McConnell, that's a long throw on a screen, a really long throw, and Cam Thomas is taken out of bounds by Buford. Second down.
That's almost 30.
Is that the longest screen we'll see all year?
Just about.
Jackson towel went flying. It'll be third down and about 11 coming up. Empty on 3rd and 11. McConnell, that's intercepted. Malcolm Hartzog Jr. got his hands underneath.
Yeah, one of the nice things here for Hartzog is you're going to see a 4-man rush. 3rd and 11. He knows exactly where those sticks are, Jason. So where are his eyes? His eyes are looking at that quarterback. He knows that receiver's trying to get around him, trying to get to those sticks. The corner right there, that's the advantage of being a former corner.
Giving it back to the offense. Raiola with a touchdown. first down. He's 11 for 17. His 18th throw will have to wait. Oh, goodness gracious. Tonga. Bam.
Said Tonga. Upper 20s.
Let's see. Heinrich Harburg has checked into the ball game briefly. There is a,
as you said earlier, a terrific athlete in their own right, too.
3rd and 11. Here's a throw. Raiola in the middle of that coverage. He's got a first down. They had to have 11. They got 14, and Nair puts it. Got a chance to close this half with another score. Fails in the pocket, and he throws to the sideline incomplete. We asked him about Tommy Frazier wearing the number 15. Have you watched video, all this? He said, yeah, but I'm not going to run with Tommy Frazier.
Nope. But the arm is electric.
On second down, a lot of time. He went to his first read, and he's got it to Banks, the transfer from Wake Forest. They want the first down, they will run it, and Ramir Johnson does have that on a gain of 3. Clock will stop to move the sticks.
In the second half can make a difference. Just don't give up the ball over your head.
Raiola, 17 seconds. Right down the middle. Once again, he'll take the easy money. He's got the first down. Janiron Bonner, gain of 14. Spike it here, run a play?
Yes.
4 seconds.
Keep that timeout in your back pocket.
I believe it should be at about 9 seconds.
Enough power coming from the ground.
Raiola, end zone! What a catch by Banks! Top of the mountain!
Forrest added to this offense to support the freshman phenom, and both deliver in the first half.
It's just in you.
It's in his blood.
Yeah, he said that's why he's here at Nebraska, is for the people in this stadium and the history of this program.
About that game management as well.
Thomas will end the first half. I said it at the end of the first quarter. Don't want to be a broken record, but it's basically everything you'd want as a Nebraska fan.
50 star pieces in place for Dylan to thrive.
UTEP will get it out of halftime, and we check in with Allison downstairs. That is top flight stuff, as always, from Allison Williams downstairs. Skylar Locklear has the first snap, and he will hand it off to Jackson. Skylar Locklear had one of the most mature aunt brother as a college football player. I just want them to enjoy who they are, as there is a line drive, and it's caught by Goodman for a first down. I mean, for a young man to undergo, too, a really impressive guy.
Just understanding the opportunity you got, right? I mean, just understanding that, man, these are special moments. There's his dad, Nick, right there. The engine started.
Out of the Cleveland High School Rams in the Research Triangle area. This is a backward pass. It is throwable, and that will go nowhere. Jaden Smith had it in his hands, tried to set up shop to throw, and down he went. MJ Sherman among others. 3rd and 11. Locklear fading out of the pocket. He wants to run for it, and he is going to break it down very close to the line to gain. He was ushered out by Hartzog today. Jackson the tailback, and Locklear kept it and got a face full of Ty Robinson.
That's just not good.
3rd and 17. Pressure coming again. Locklear has to throw it, and it's incomplete. It's behind Goodman, and 4th down coming up.
Step up into that pocket, and he's going to say, Coach, all I see is red.
Yeah, it's nearly got there.
Quiet.
Jacqueline got it away. Garcia Castaneda on the return, and he'll go into the shadows out of bounds.
In a high mark last year, just 80 yards away from that mark as well.
Raiola rolling to his right, and he overthrows Borkacher at 2nd down.
I think the one thing now is play action with movements. Right here, I mean, this is alert, alert, alert. You got 2 plays. You're getting to the second one. All pro-style stuff.
Pressure from the corner on the far side. They'll run directly straight ahead to Emmett Johnson, and it's 3rd down and pretty short. 50 plays. They averaged 61 all of last year. Bottom 5 in the FBS. Raiola to the shadows. He's got a 1st down and then some for Nair, who is wheeling all the way across the 45.
Yeah, here's Nair right here in just a one-on-one. We've seen him throw it deep, and once you run by somebody, guess what? Then you can put on the brakes like that and throw that little back shoulder stop route. 8 of 11 now on 3rd down, and the heartbeat for the quarterback doesn't change on any down or distance.
Showing pressure from the corner again. Ramir Johnson twirling through the Miners. Johnson struggling across the 40-yard line in the warm embrace of Smith, the defensive back, and at 13.
Of this field.
It's going to be a while. Raiola, they pick up the pressure. He's got a lot of the field to work with. He comes to the sideline once again, and Jamal Banks, who's been an important target so far, that's his 4th look.
So coach will say because you're balanced. You were not that last year, and you haven't been for a long time.
They'll go with the roll, and it's Carter Nelson, one of the top recruits in the state, #1 in the state with his 1st grab, and it's a 1st down.
Jumper. That's how you become the #1 recruit in the state.
Pole vaulter as well, a great track and field athlete. Emmett Johnson trying to slide past the 10. Nebraska, all last year, never got over 200 passing yards. In the opener this year, and we don't mean to say there's confetti falling from the sky, but it is a big change.
Freshman thrown into the fire, and now you got the wonderful mix of age and experience and strength.
And they can just run straight ahead. A toothy run game right now.
What was it, 115 chip with for years from the islands originally. Pretty strong pieces in place.
3rd and 4, Raiola. Surveying, he'll throw it out wide. It's Emmett Johnson, and he rummages for yards at the 1st down. A.J. Odom, that's a comma Tom.
Come on, Heinrich.
Heinrich Harburg into the ball game. They'll run it. Straight ahead. Struggling, and down he goes. This old school Nebraska, though, right now. Taxing drive on the UTEP defense. Raiola, end zone, some holding there, and the marker comes in. Everybody threw their flag. It's Banks tangled up with Odoms. Tangled up in red and blue.
Nice little concept right there for Marcus Satterfield. You're just going to get into that tight formation, and the two are going to run defensively a pick route, offensively a little rub route. Way too much jersey being grabbed. I think Marcus Satterfield may be the most satisfied guy in this whole building. Came here last year, 1st year as a coordinator with Matt Rule, experience and background with him. And he had to really change his identity as you see Scotty Walden continuing to hydrate over there. But he's getting to the depth of the playbook and showing off that we're going to have more volume and more to deal with in 2024 with this Nebraska offense. Here's old school I formation.
Out of the eye. It's a handoff straight ahead and a walk-in touchdown. It's Urban's 2nd.
Yes. Well, no, I think he just hit better than pad.
Extra point is good.
That's a pretty good drive, Jason.
Bad to have a 1-point win, to win a close game today. That said, I have to imagine he'll take 37-7 right now.
Yes, with 3 other guys.
And that would, in a longer season, they hope, than normal, create less fatigue down the line. Cam Thomas on a 1st down catch.
What was that? It was Jim Harbaugh last year that talked about that. The real switch that he had to make in his mind to protect against himself, to play out tough people so you could sustain and endure late in the year.
second down run for Jackson. Mac Brown just talked about that with us on Thursday about his defense. Thank you for joining us at a very impactful moment there with Thomas over the middle and Deshaun Singleton deflecting the pass. Nebraska leads 37-7. We thank you for joining us. And the defense for Nebraska has owned this game as well with a 30-point lead on the board against the UTEP Miners. This is Javon Jackson for UTEP, which has been a game opponent. They tied this game at 7 early, and Nebraska has rattled off 30 in a row.
It really felt like that safety was the turning point, right? Just kind of the release valve to get back to being a physically dominant team.
And you see there, nice job filling the hole by the Nebraska secondary and Ramirez Stewart. For 200 yards in any game all of last year is now at 238. Skylar Locklear has an open man, and it's incomplete. The defender fell down, and it'll be third down. Cam Thomas, a 3rd and 7.
Last time they did this formation and they swapped to another, trying to run a little quick game if they can find space.
Locklear takes a moment, throws it near side. That's high, and it's incomplete. Sanders on the coverage, the freshman Amari.
Jason, the best way to describe it, it's like just sucking the oxygen out of the room. And you just do well like that. You just get a little bit tight. You throw the ball a little bit high, and you come off the field.
It's Kai Wallen providing that pressure. This punt will be touched at the 12, and that's where Nebraska will have it. Here's Heinrich Harburg into the ball game. We've seen him for a couple of plays so far. A throw on first down into the shadows once again to about the 15-yard line. Carter Nelson's second grab. So 2 Nebraska kids. You grow up Nebraska fans. You hook up on a first play from Harburg.
Yeah, and I think he's just beloved here. Heinrich is last year. The fundamentals and the feet, Jason, are so much better.
This throw swung out wide, one broken tackle to the 18-yard line. Carter Nelson again. One of the offensive linemen was giving some grief to Harburg for where he grew up in Nebraska, and he said, look, I didn't grow up in a combine, which is the quote of the offseason. 3rd and 3, and they'll run it. Little sidestep, and Johnson leans for a first down. Hopkins with the stop for UTEP, but this defense has been on the field for 27 minutes of the game.
Well, that's what happens. Chains yet again.
Emmett Johnson, the former Mr. Football in Minnesota, just got drilled.
Nice job by Tafuna right there. Tavita Tafuna. To show more and more.
Harburg, play action. He'll step up, he'll drop it off, and pick up the first down. That's Luke Lindenmeyer, another Nebraska native, getting rid of Miners for a first down.
Well done.
Irvin, a first down run, and he is smushed by Hopkins. Well, look, Nebraska's offense already has run 65 plays. Their average last year was 61.5. It was second fewest in the Big Ten.
Now Marcus Satterfield's able to get to the volume he wants to get to.
Irvin again, that's a first down. I mean, Marcus Satterfield, when we were here for the Michigan game, this is when they started to install the option. He said friends called him and said, who are you? Do I even know you anymore? But you do with what you have what you think is best, and that was then and this is now, and it's a different situation surrounding the quarterback, not only
locals like that, Jay.
Yeah. This to the near side from Harburg is there for a completion to Smith. Maurice Mazuka into the game at tailback. And they're still battling. I mean, that offensive line is like, hey, get off my guy here.
This is out.
We got to build depth in college football. That's Mazuka for a first down.
Jeez, that's another third down conversion.
Yeah, 12 for 15. Harburg right down the middle. That's a laser. And he's got the first down once again.
Bullock, who had 15 of those a season ago.
This is Harburg breaking it down. And he goes head on head with Oscar Moore. They love Heinrich Harburg around here. You hear the reaction. He got a big smile on his face.
Yeah, but then I couldn't have just put my head and run that guy over because I like doing that even more.
I enjoy that. Harburg with some contact, and Bullock ended up on the ground. A.J. Odom sideswiped him.
And you did see a quick shot of Glenn Thomas on the sideline. Satterfield's up top, tight end coach.
They met at a wedding, Satterfield and Glenn Thomas.
Pass interference. Defense number 1, the ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Since that streak started last century.
Harburg to throw. He wants the end zone, and there's a marker down. A.J. Odom's pinpointed again. Garcia Castaneda, the intended target.
Pass interference, offense, number 85. 15-yard penalty, first down.
They will get Smith instead. First carry in Nebraska red for Quentin Ives. New Jersey native. All right, what's your answer?
I'm going to say this century, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price is right. You busted.
$1. Harburg, end zone, a little too much. Odom's again on the coverage, and there is another marker down.
I think this one goes against you.
Pass interference. Defense number 1. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be spotted at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
And I'm sure these minors are saying, for crying out loud, when you put the backups in, can I get somebody of my size, please? Because every single guy is 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and then you can see the 5'11" Odoms just trying to hang on for dear life.
Mazuka down at the 1.
Ball carried by number 3.
And they've had 8 guys with carries. And Mazuka, you're talking about Bullock, right? Big guy. Brother's a linebacker, right? Mazuka, brother's an offensive lineman. Right back there. Off the spin, Mazuka is driven back.
Ball carried by number 30.
I love those sounds. You can hear it on the offense going in. Yeah. And then the defense here just lets out just an excel. Just look at the middle of the line here. They're shooting every gap possible. They're not giving up, man. They are not quitting on that side, and you wouldn't think so. Yards challenging the defense. Breath of fresh air.
Mazuka. Right into the pile and driven back.
Ball carried by number 33.
Again, helping with the stop.
Hopkins on the tackle.
Go for this, right?
Yeah, the special teams trying to run on the field, and Matt Rule's, okay, fine.
Sharp angle. Buccini will hold the punter. Nice hold. And the field goal is good. They're so back. UTEP will have it.
Have so much buy-in, Jason.
The El Paso native, Tony White, went to middle school and high school there. He found sports in El Paso. He said he went to middle school. First day of middle school, there was a sports table. And they said, would you be interested in playing sports? He said, yes, all of them.
Down to El Paso, where his dad was, and opened all those doors and just could not get enough of it.
Stayed with a family friend, the friend that he made down there. Dad went to Fort Bliss. Tony White stayed with that family and made a life down in El Paso, Texas. And he said to us, he goes, look, I root for everybody from El Paso except for today.
It's 25, 30 guys that could play and all play to that standard.
Locklear slings it, and he's got the first down on that completion to Jaden Smith, the transfer from Eastern Kentucky. Skylar Locklear.
He's hit mid.
First down throw, a little sidewinder to the outside, and they'll pick up a couple of yards.
But he did well out there, guys. Went 7 and 8, got a spot on nationals.
I mean, his high school numbers are totally and utterly ridiculous. As Smith makes the catch at the 41. He won his last 73 matches.
By looking at that guy in South Dakota?
I cannot. That's what we call a nightmare in most homes.
And you know what else, young guys and gals out there? Be a multi-sport athlete.
Yeah.
Because he's also the state shot put champ in South Dakota. He's a wrestling champ. He's a football player.
Discus, too. Don't forget discus as a junior.
And you got a name like this.
Offense,
I mean,
number 59.
kudos to his parents. I think they just knew. Yes. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what number you wear. Doesn't matter where you are in the depth chart. You get your chance to eat.
He's dead.
Go get your job done.
GG, boys.
Second down. Bodies everywhere in the trenches. It's intercepted. Ramir Stewart across the 40-yard line. There is a marker down right at the UTEP 41.
Offense number 53. The penalties decline. First down.
Relentless. How do you know that?
Yeah.
You could tell by the posture. Here's a screen. And it's going to be a first down once again for Nebraska.